Today we're going to talk a little bit about measuring on the ogive of the bullet versus the head to the tip. And there's anybody who wants to build some real precision stuff, there's a big difference why you want to measure to the ogive. So let's take a look. But first, I want to show you something pretty cool here. So this was from West Desert Shooter. These are vinyl stickers, very cool. He sells them. I'm going to leave a link below. They're a really, really good deal. Look him up if you're interested in these stickers here. Give him a shout out. He'd be happy to make them for you. It does help support his channel. So thanks, Logan. That was awesome. Really appreciated it. So anyways, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we've got some different bullets here. We've got some Sierra. Now these are all 6mm, 243. We've got some Sierra hollow point boat tails, 85 grain. We've got the ELD match. These are 108 grain. We've got some 105 grain burgers and some 95 grain burgers. So we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to measure on a bullet. We're going to measure the overall length of the bullet just from base to tip, and then we're going to measure from the base here up to the ogive of the bullet. And I think you'll be, for those of you who have never done this, you'll be a little bit surprised at the differences we're going to come up with. So, and this will kind of explain why it's important to measure to the ogive and not to the tip. So, what I'm going to do is, I'll spare you some of the details here. I'm just going to run through these real quick and measure a bunch of them and write down the largest variation from base to tip and base to ogive on each bullet. So, I'll get to it. I almost forgot this, but just so we're on the same page, when I'm talking about measuring to the ogive of the bullet, once you get this loaded, this is where the true measurement actually comes in. Let me flip this around so you can see it. So you're actually measuring from the head of the case to the ogive of the bullet. So the purpose of this, of course, is just to show you that the ogive, in comparison to the tip, is where the difference is. So just want to make sure we're on the same page. One thing here first, I've got the anvil base and then the ogive comparator. What you can do is you can just slip this in here, make sure it's nice and flat, give it a little spin, make sure you're nice and flat there, and you get your reading. Now, what you can do next is just simply slip it up into the hole, make sure it's nice and flat, and get your second reading. So, that's the process for all this, and I'm going to get those variations. So, here we go. Okay, I think that answers that. So, got a lot of numbers here, and what we've got is, so the most consistent measuring base to tip is actually the new ELDs. And Hornady does state that they, with this new polymer tip, they have a huge amount of control over the overall length, which is apparently true. These here did not vary more than a thousandths, and the measuring to the ogive, same thing. So 1.267 overall base to tip, and then to the ogive was 0.713. Incredibly consistent. So now if we look at the Sierras, they weren't too bad. The Sierras were running 0.943 and that's base to tip, and then 0.588 to the ogive. Now burgers, So I've got some burgers here. The 105 grain VLD burgers. Now, granted, they're a hollow point, and that's where the error happens, is in the hollow point. Okay, you get kind of a jagged edge around that tip. We are 1.222 with a plus or minus of 0.08 of an inch. To the Ogive, extremely consistent, only plus or minus 0.01, and that was 0.632. So to the Ogive, perfect. You extremely close. So the reason I talk about this is because if you're looking to set the Ogive on the lands or off the lands 0.005 or 0.03 or whatever you decide to work up with your gun that your gun prefers, Burger in particular, which are great shooting bullets. I love these things. They do shoot great, but you really need to measure them to the Ogive, because if I am plus or minus 0.08 of an inch from average, so actually up 4, down 4 from the average, for a total of 8. Now, if I wanted to set that on the lands and I was measuring from the base of my case up to the tip, am I really on the lands, or am I off the lands 0.005? Or do I think I'm off the lands 0.005, but I'm really off, 0.008 or 0.009 or more? And then I wonder how come I get a flyer here, a flyer there. Well, if I'm measuring to the Ogive, which is incredibly consistent among these bullets, then I know where I'm at for sure. And that's why I wanted to shoot this quick video, just to talk about that, because it really does make a difference. Now, I am quite impressed with these new ELD series bullets that Hornady's developed. They're incredibly consistent. Now, I have not checked them lot to lot. Of course, that's something you'll want to do, because every lot can be different. It doesn't mean they're always different. The other thing I do is I throw them on a scale every once in a while. I just weigh them out. So anyways, that's for a different video. But I just wanted to throw this out there, that if you're looking to really get precise on load development, measure to the Ogive, not base to tip, because it's going to give you some false readings, especially with hollow tip style bullets. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching. I was hoping to have some products here by now, but it's the waiting game. So everything's being shipped. Well, not everything, but I should have a stock here in the next week or so. So hopefully by next weekend we can start working on that and get some more video shot and continue on with our Savage build. So quick shout out to the folks that have donated to the Patreon. It's been helpful, and when I purchase some more stuff, we'll do a video specific to that. And thank you again for the help. That's it's very generous. Truly appreciate it. So anyways, thanks for watching, folks. And oh, by the way, I'm going to leave an affiliate link down below, where if you do not have one of these nifty Hornady Ogive comparator tools, you can find one in the link below. If you order it using that link, it doesn't cost you a red cent more, but it does actually help support this channel. So anyways, that's all I got for today. We'll see you soon.